when I saw Forget Speak To, our expert, for the first time a number of years back at one of our on ground festivals. Little did I know then that they would be, on the one hand, that day, and on the other, a journey of growth and expansion that has led to the today. His 12 years of experience covers not only modalities like inner child work, access consciousness, Akashic records, ancestor healing, psychic surgery, Reiki, angel therapy, psychic protection, magnified healing, and Merlin Trinity healing system, but also downloaded programs like Akasa Abhilekham and Antaha Santati Rupana with the help of the ascended masters from source or supreme energy like Lord Shiva, the archangels, Lord Metatron, and many more. And with these, he has helped his clients and students with confidence issues, health issues, depression, dark energies, block clearings, relationship healing process, and many more. He is here today with one of the first downloads he received, the Third Eye Ascension, which is all about, wait, what it's all about, best to hear from the expert himself. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for and join me in giving you a warm, mystic Lotus welcome to the gentle, gifted, masterclass sentient psychic healer, Deepakk Raisinghani. Hi, Deepakk, welcome in.
Thank you, Neelu, for such a repertoire of introduction. I really feel as if I'm getting goosebumps already. So that's great.
Well, you give us goosebumps with the kind of work that you do. So I'm happy that it's been balanced out in some tiny way or form or the other.
Thank you so much. And so basically, I would like to share here that yes, this particular modality which I have got is predominantly something which, if you really look at it, that just if you really look at it, hello, are you there?
Yes, very much. We can hear you.
So if you really look at it, I basically, when I first saw Mepa is the extraterrestrial being who's helping me to download this spiritual sun energies to Mother Earth, and we are healing everybody on the basis of that. Now, when I got Mepa first thing, because somewhere in 2011, I had already got a black magic attack. So I was aware of, how these energies work. So when this came into my awareness, I was initially something like, shit scared of whatever you call it. So it's something like, what is this happening to me, man? Is it really the right thing or what, So all those doubts, fears, everything just came in. And it took me some time to realize that this is an energy which is working on me. In fact, this had the golden tinge. So it gave me a lot of positive energies and a lot of positive, whatever you call it. Yes, in fact, I would like to confess here that yes, I was already into 5, 6 years of doing a lot of other healing modalities. But somewhere I would say that we still need some confirmations. So we want confirmation from somewhere or the other. And ultimately, even if the intuition is high, you still need confirmations. So that was kind of very, I would say, sickening. And in fact, maybe I was filled with so much of darkness, probably long back onwards. So it took me some time to realize this. And by the time it took me another 1 month or so to download these two symbols which were there. These two symbols were basically for the physical and emotional healing, as I later on found out. And as I progressed on this path, yes, I saw, there was my guide and helped me to download the whole manual, the whole processes, how to go about it. So when I did it initially, I did it, of course, to my guinea pigs, my scapegoats, my own family. So they kind of helped me in this particular thing. And I would say the rest is history. Because I remember, how excited my son was, my wife was. And yes, it helped us in our own ways, in our own methods. And as I progressed forward, I realized because there were certain instances where I was able to heal where other people were not able to heal. So I didn't realize what is this happening. So Mepa then told me it is a blueprint healing which she does. So the problem is, so it's always for the highest good. Even if I say, I don't say, it is always for the highest good of that person that the healing is happening. So there's nothing wrong which I'm doing. So I'm just doing it for the highest good. So touch wood, it was during, like, for example, you talk about physical healing, emotional healing, you talk about clearing of physical, that is your male, female energies, masculine, feminine energies. All these, in fact, the story behind the masculine, feminine energy, the clearing symbol is all the more very this thing. So somewhere in 2017, I remember, like I just saw during one of my practices, Bholinath I saw, and he was making some symbol. So I thought, what is this happening? So when I saw that, it was something like a omega symbol. And when I drew the symbol, I saw what is this happening. So a lot of, in fact, I was having a lot of right ache in my right side of the body. So I didn't realize it had come for that. So when I started using it after 1 month, again, it took me some time to understand. So then I saw that the right pain started going away. So then I realized it was the masculine, feminine energy, because Shiva is known for, like Shiva and Shakti, both are part of it.
Yes.
So yes, as we say, if you use too much of logic, you will understand the divine messages a bit later. But at least thankfully, I was able to understand. So this is some part of it. And then when the pandemic struck, that time these energies just went into overdrive, I would say, because I saw a lot of like Shivji was already part of it. Ganpati Bappa, I called for attunement. Lalita Ma, who is basically a Swarup of Lakshmi Ma, she also helps for the attunement. And the best part is that, so the best part was also that Mother Earth during that pandemic time, she got attached to me. So initially the process, how it was, Mepa used to send the energies to my crown chakra, coming to my heart chakra, and I used to heal. Now even Mother Earth was sending her energies. So along with that, from the legs, my Mother Earth energies would come to the heart and you would heal. So there was a completely different angle to it, because I didn't realize this. Of course, it was all part of the divine design. So this is how the whole thing has become. I would say maybe it was 4%, 5% that time. It was not, the energy was not lacking. It was my awareness, maybe awareness around me. So today it has reached something like, maybe I would say currently 100%. As we discover, maybe we'll come to know furthermore. So broadly, this is how the whole process of Mepa works. And Mepa works on the blueprint. Blueprint is predominantly your processes where, like a blueprint is something which is a karmic balance sheet. So the karmic balance sheet is prepared by the karmic board members, and you yourself decide what karma you'll be settling this in this lifetime. So it doesn't play havoc with your blueprint. It doesn't. So for example, someone may say that I want this, so that may not be a part of your this thing. So it will be brought to your awareness. Still, if you have a free will, you'll go ahead with it. Maybe, so there's something we call the barter system. So the barter will happen. That is a bit more technical, I would say. So let's not get into that now. Let's
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me, because Deepak, you know this, we said hello to Samina Ji earlier, and I can see a lot of other very old, very familiar names. But I also know that there are lots of new people who've joined us recently with this Tele Summit. We got to meet a few of them over the last 2-3 calls as well. So not taking for granted that everybody, is aware of what this means, and assuming that, we've all just begun. We have no idea what this is. I want to actually go back and ask you, what does this mean? What does it mean that, you downloaded something? Because the only download I know is pick up my phone and look for something on, and wherever I'm looking for it, and I will download it and I will add it to my playlist. So when you and so many experts out there, when you say that, I received this download, what exactly does that mean? And bless you for being the chosen one, and thank the Lord for that, because you are able to bring this to us. But what is this download? And if you received it, even if you're teaching it or doing something with it, will anybody else ever receive it?
Yeah, well, see, what happens is that MEPA is a, I would say he's a source.
Okay.
He is a source. So the source gives us or channels these energies which are coming from, spiritual sun, and he gives them down. So I became a medium in the sense it's something like I was basically able to channel these energies.
Right.
It was unconsciously, probably, and it is purely a karmic pattern, karmic requirement only. So somewhere, so I have done so many bad things, probably, maybe, so I know what what it feels like to do the bad things. So I have kept away from the bad things and going towards the good. So I know, in fact, if you really look at it, I think if you live in a very like, for example, in a room filled with smoke, right? So you know what that feels. So, and when someone comes to you, you will empathize with them, understanding. So basically, somewhere I was aware of the power of the mind. So MEPA, so channeling means basically you are able to, your masters help you ultimately. You are just a medium, you can say that way. So it's all part of the divine design. As I said, we use a lot of logic, but ultimately, as I connected to them, I was able to see a lot of changes. Because see, what happens is that I had a lot of teachers that time. In fact, I used to become so dark at times that they used to even stop picking my call. Some of them even blocked me because I was having so much of darkness. Because I had too many questions. So as you say, empty your cup before filling you this thing. So that is what happened with me. So I was made aware of this by these energies. Because the golden energy which comes into me, which came into me that time, it kind of released all the dense energies. This is the concept which we use even for the Third Eye Ascension course, because what is happening is, what is darkness? The darkness is absence of light, pure, simple. So there is nothing called darkness as such. If light is missing, darkness will be there. So here I had a lot of darkness. So light had to come to me because it was part of my destiny or karmic balance or whatever you call it. So this download means basically it's something like I have received this information.
Right.
And working on that information or not working on that information is my prerogative. So it is my free will. So that in fact, I have helped some people who have done Third Eye Ascension course with me I think 2 to 3 of them are already on the verge of launching their own modalities and things like that. So it is nothing. Channeling is not rocket science. It is purely, you have to give awareness. You see, they say that intuition works only sporadically. Sorry. Like we are connected on this call for full time, the intuition works online. And another myth I would like to break is the third eye. Everybody's third eye is activated. Only thing, we have a lot of doubts and a lot of queries, a lot of logic, which kind of dies. If you really look at the test which I have sent out, gives an idea about your current scenario. It is not a good, bad, ugly scenario. Yeah. So yes, you have learned your lesson. For example, I'm just saying, no categorization, no judgment, but yes, if you really look at it, generally engineers would get the lowest score on intuition because they are so mechanically adapted. In fact, I have got a lot of engineer students who learned this with me. So initially they just went helter and skelter. I remember one of them had a score of just about 5. And about 2 months later, that lady did the test again. She got 25 out of 32. The main test is of 32 this thing. So here I'm just giving you a brief idea about those two, maybe giving you 12 questions here.
Right. Okay, interesting. And of course, Deepakk, you from the time it started till now, I think you've taught close to 400 people, and we will get to hear from 2 of them as well as to what the experience has been like and how a Third Eye Ascension has actually helped them. But I also want to ask you and bring to everybody's attention, attention, that that third eye ascension. It sounds like this is too far ahead for me to think about. I am in the here right now. I don't know how to deal with that toe I just stubbed right now. I have these financial insecurities. I don't, will I get married? Will I get divorced? When am I going to have a baby? Am I going to have a good neighborhood? Will I get that flat that I want to? All these questions, if any of you feel that I am just here right now, what is this ascension? Ascension is very far away. Ascension has something to do with the fourth stage of life called sannyas and everything. No, correct me, right, Deepak?
Yes,
it has
yes,
nothing to do
yes,
with that.
yes.
Your here and now is affected and is definitely helped by something as big sounding as third eye ascension. And Deepak, you're here to simplify and demystify this for us, right?
Yes. In fact, as you said, if you really look at it, it's not that we don't get answers. We get answers, but we remain in denial. For example, I'll just share with you, I lost my mother at a very tender age of 14, 15 years. I lost my father when I was just 29. So I didn't have one of the most comfortable lives for sure. In fact, after 10th, I started earning for myself. So that's a part. I'm not trying to get into my victim mode. Sorry, in fact, that made me what I am today. So I'm happy with the life which I'm having. Yes, there have been cases where I was on the verge of addiction. Believe me when I'm saying that. Right. So when I smoking, drinking, and that too, people used to call me, unfortunately, the wrong term, tanker, which means I used to drink like crazy. So those were not very good terms. So I was maybe, enjoying the, I don't know, maybe enjoying the limelight or whatever, enjoying my freedom, so-called, because I didn't have a mother. So, so maybe those, misunderstood, misconceptualized or whatever you call it. I remember I was a very good bike rider, and I used to be proud of that fact. So I remember one fine day, I was just passing through a Hanuman temple, and I fell down, and there was nothing for making me fall down there. So I didn't understand that for a moment. The moment I looked up, there was Hanumanji in the temple. And I don't know why, I just had a feeling that he's smiling at me at that time. So I just delved on it. So then I got the message. What are you doing with your life? Why are you getting into a wrong channel? You have a different soul path. Why are you getting into this? So somewhere it was there with me. The intuition was there with me, but I was kind of, okay, just drowning it in my whatever, sorrow, worry, or maybe, happiness or whatever. So likewise, I'm sure a lot of people get a lot of information like this. So it's not that the people will say that, no, my intuition is bad or whatever. Intuition is there, but kind of focus which we put on that, awareness which we put on that is missing. That is the only thing. In this process, in this class, in the Third Eye Ascension course, we make you aware of your own inner powers. In fact, the channel or the group is known as powerful beings, where all Third Eye Ascension people currently are there on the same group. We are on the same group. So we keep having these joint meetings. So it is our inner powers. Please don't be under any myth. So like we pay lakhs of rupees to consultants for their expertise. But believe me, whatever I am telling you, whatever any consultant or any counselor will tell you, it will have their fears in that. So each person has a unique life path, and your intuition is with that intention to give you a guidance. Problem is, we look at other people's opinions and beliefs and then follow them. So there has been a particular case where a lady who came to me, she was completely lost in life. Maybe she had attempted even suicide 2 to 3 times. So it was like life, game over. And what was the age? 32. I said, fantastic. 32, game over. What do you mean by that? So it is just that she was not living her life. She was living everybody else's life. Because आपको 8 बजे बाहर नहीं जाना है, whatever, those were the restrictions of the family or whatever. She was getting her own inferences, but no, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that. So listening to too many people's opinions and beliefs. Currently, after that, in fact, she learned this about 2 years back, and she's got 2-3 promotions. Unfortunately, today she is traveling to Malaysia on a conference. Otherwise, she would have been a part of this.
Right.
She would have been a part of this class.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that's how there has been a person who came out of IIT, and he was a gold medalist. Even that person is currently traveling. So he came to me where he became a junior engineer. For 8 years, he worked as junior engineer. Imagine an IIT gold medalist. And I said, "What are you doing there, man?" And he was getting peanuts as salary. So when I checked his, when he got attuned to this, so he started realizing his own powers, and his own fears started evaporating into air.
Right.
And
where
today,
is he at now?
Today, he is a general manager in a Kolkata company. In fact, so he, in fact, keeps messaging me in between once in a while. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. In fact, we have a engineer amongst us here also, Sumali, and she's actually written in asking 2 questions. She's asked, channeling means automatic writing?
Yes and no.
Not yes and no, right.
So, see, basically what happens is that somewhere, I think my fears, which was because of the black magic experience, I wanted to go towards known energies. So that was at the back of all the programs, all the things which have come to me also. See, the masters also listen to you. So if you really look at it, the Third Eye Ascension course, you meet your spirit guide. You have a fraternity of spirit guides. I will not get too much of detail into that, but your spirit guide basically is your, something like your guardian angel, you call it, or whatever you call it. So there is a spirit guide who you meet during this class. So there is a process of meeting them. So what I'm trying to say is that I have basically got that we go to known energies. Auto writing, I'm not very sure on this, but I'm sure a lot of people who I've heard too, they basically can I'm not very sure on that, so I cannot debate on that. But yes, I think more or less similar. Yes, at the same time, the channeling is predominantly for any issue that you are facing. For example, I'll just share with you this thing about creating shield around me. That was maybe 10, 11 years back when I had that black magic experience. So that was answered to me 5 years down the line when MEPA came into my life. Because there is also some 10 commands which are used, out of which 1, 2, 4, we say that 1, 2, 4. So 1, 2, and 4 commands are something where you have to say daily basis to shield yourself. So in this, I have ensured there is a lot of good shielding which you have got.
Right.
So I'm sorry, again, it's not me. The masters have just worked on my advice and they liked it. And in fact, so somewhere when MEPA came into my life, Mahatar Babaji came into my life. So Mahatar Babaji came into my life and said one thing, that you're a solution-oriented healer. So I do not do forecast. In fact, after that incident, I have stopped even charging for doing readings. I said that I'm not interested in charging anything for reading. I only want to give you solution where the energy exchange would be there. So that was, anyway, sorry.
And in fact, if I could just add to that, Somali, if this would help you, and Deepakk, please correct me if I'm wrong here. Channeling is, think of a pipe, a water pipe, for example. Okay, what is the pipe? Nothing. It's an empty vessel. Water comes in and reaches its source. So channeling would basically be that, whether you channel auto-write, whether you channel your spirit guide, whether you receive a download, whether you do, I'm so sorry, please excuse me. Whether, you do energy work, that's channeling. Anything that is for which you are the vessel for something to reach from point A to point B. So that would be channeling. Correct, Deepakk?
Yes, yes, of course. In fact, the more putting it on the logical way is that how internet, we have Wi-Fi. So once I connect to Zoom, so it is channeling into my laptop. So maybe that is how. Here it is more specific. There it is more specific also. But maybe in our awareness, this will become as channeling, and maybe it will become a commodity, or sorry, a modality, or it will become. See, basically, it works on your thoughts and your intentions. So once you intend something, it will be there in the mind of masters, and they will help you. Only because of these intentions, I was able to download Third Eye Ascension course, even Akasa Vilekhyam, and even Antaha Santati Ropana. Because ultimately, these were all my intentions of clearing certain things which I was carrying first. See, charity begins at home, as simple as that. So first you clear yourself, heal yourself, and then of course the world you can heal as per your awareness. Yeah.
Nice. And I can see people are still posting in the quiz options for the. So people, if I may request you, just hang on to that, so that for now we can take up the questions that come up from each and every one of you. Post your thing again after the call. Deepak will let you know your score. And Laju here is asked, he's also asked, can my addiction of tobacco and alcohol be removed using this technique? I share the same with Deepak, who gave up all of this with this technique. So he's asked, would he be able to do it with the Third Eye Ascension course?
Yes, 100%. You have to have that will inside. If you don't use too much of free will, don't get into fear. Like a lot of people use fear. You do this, you will face this. You do this, you will face this. Just say that I'm doing it for my this thing. So I'll give you an example of how things happened. My son had he was a premature child. So because of him, I had to give up smoking because I could not smoke. So these were even masters somehow sending me certain things. I would have otherwise cried. Why did you send me, a child who's not, whatever, he was weak at that time. So that's how they send you messages, and then it is upon you to take the messages. 100% you can leave it, but that free will, you have to use that. So thoda a willpower ko thoda badao, and we will help you make that willpower strong. No worries of that.
Bebu, I would request you to please stop posting your date of birth repeatedly. That's not something that's happening today. Paula, all questions are on the Telegram group, please. Thank you. And TM has said that I feel stuck in life. I don't have clarity which way to start to walk on to feel free and happy, although adopted spiritual path, but wholesome contentment is still missing.
Okay. See, contentment is something which is, it's something like, if you don't accept who you are now, you will never be content. So even if I give you tomorrow a Mercedes, you will still want more. So it is between a want and a need. So first of all, I believe that one thing, if you're on the first floor, accept that you're on the first floor. Don't think that you're on the 9th floor already. Then that going to the first to the 9th floor will be a struggle for you. And believe me, it really will become a huge struggle. So first accept where you are. And be true to yourself. Don't tell anybody else. Be true to yourself. Once you accept that, the journey ahead becomes easier. I'm not saying you take baby steps. You can do rapid development. Like they say, if someone has seen The Secret, a bridge for a person or for a logical person, it will take time. But as far as universe is concerned, the biggest of things happen within a jiffy of a second. Like if you look at it, earthquakes, they make mountains within what? Within few minutes, maybe within few days. So this is the power of, the earth around us and, generally people around us. So it is we who create limitations. So just live without boundaries. We are abundant human beings. Please act like one. That is my
Third Eye Ascension is, of course, something that would help you hugely with this.
Yes. Because we believe in abundance, and abundance is not a destination. It's the way of living. It is the way I think. Believe me when I'm saying that. Yeah.
And Keshi, all questions on the Telegram group, please. Ashwini is asked, I get intuition, but fail to recognize it. I realize after the particular thing has happened that I had the intuition about it. And also per the score, Ashwini's test score was 4.
Yeah. So you see, basically this is where it's, as I said, there's no good, bad, ugly. It's just an awareness that where you are now. I, in fact, had mentioned for some people that there will be a confusion. So here, so the intuition, as I rightly said, so that's proven with a confirmation by Ashwini saying that yes, intuition does come to her, but she doesn't realize. So because a lack of understanding of her own self, lack of love for her own self, taking yourself for granted, this is how these things happen.
Right. Dipti's asked, will we be doing any practicals today? No, sweetheart, the chemistry lab is shut. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Of course, you will get to experience it. But before the experience of it all, it is important for you to understand what is Third Eye Ascension? What does it do? How is it impacting us? And this is where your questions are crucial. And that's why I'm bringing them up. For example, and hang in there, of course you're going to experience it. And I'll make sure the chemistry lab gets opened in time. Dawn is asked, okay, Dawn, I'm going to come to your question next. I'm asking Ren's question first. Ren is asked, when you say Third Eye Ascension, is that also enhancing psychic abilities?
Of course that is.
Right.
See, basically it's something like abilities are similar there. They are there 100%. We are making you aware of this. So that's exactly where I'm saying your self-faith, self-love is what it will bring out all the details.
Right. And before I bring on Don's question, this is for Dipti. Dipti, in case you're new to the Tele summits, we have a little fun on the calls as well. So please don't get upset that I did a little teased you a little bit on the call right now. Okay. So Don is asked, what is the use of opening the third eye?
See, so basically, third eye opening as such, I don't do. Third eye is already open. So it's not that I'm opening your third eye. But what it does, as I mentioned at the very, somewhere in between, saying that each person has a unique life path and a soul path. Why do we end up doing something because someone else has done it? Because we are not following our intuition. Probably you are supposed to be in marketing. You are somewhere in HRD. Because maybe, maybe someone told you that's better. But you're not enjoying that. That's your question. That's your answer to your question. So if you are aware, see, if you do anything in life, I say even if you, and I'm saying this with a lot of authority here because last week I lost my pet daughter. So I grieved one day, full day I grieved fully. But I said, if I grieve fully, next day, third day, I should be back 100%. So if I do anything if I do in my life, it is with 100% conviction. Nobody can, pull the rug under me because I'm not giving my energy away to anybody else. I am in charge of my life and I will take care of it. That awareness needs to come to everybody. So nobody will be weak. Nobody will be emotionally, physically. What is this? Physical issues. Dis-ease. Dis-ease means somewhere, some emotional issue or some other issue has accumulated. What is fear? People get cancer due to fear once it gets aggravated. So what are these? So once you get into this mode, then you have various issues because maybe you'll have anger, you'll have fear. So everything will give you some or the other disease. Why is this happening? Because maybe something is not happening as per your expectation or rather as per your life path.
In fact,
sorry.
No, I'm so sorry. Please, please complete.
So basically, that is what I wanted to say, that by the Third Eye Ascension course, we make you aware of your own self. We make you meet yourself.
And Smita has actually brought up something interesting. She says that with intuition or guidance comes fear.
Yeah. What is fears? In fact, I would like to tell you what are fears. I had, in fact, I don't know, maybe last 7 months, I have been just beating this subject very much. Neelu knows that very. Fears are nothing but they prepare you for any changes which are going to come into your life. So future empowerment, awareness response system, that is what fears are. They are coming to make you aware. For example, if you're driving, you will have a fear that whether I'll be able to drive, whether if I will be able, if I'll hit someone or something or the other. So you will be aware of that. And when you drive, you will take care of those aspects. So fears come with some reason. But at the same time, we get fearful and get blown away in that. That is where you get into depression and all those things. So fears are all for your benefit. So intuition, even if it is getting you fears, please be aware that you will only benefit from that fear. You will empower yourself with that fear. Don't get fearful by such fears.
And please make note of the fact that this definition and description of fear is not available in the local dictionary. Okay, which is basically your future empowerment awareness response. All right, that is what fear is. Smita, I hope you get to experience a little bit of that right now, and you see and feel the power of it. A lot of us have been witnessing this change across the time that we've all had, the pleasure of experiencing the work that Deepakk does, be it in a teaching of it or the course of it or the healing of it. And you will all get to know about it as well. I can see a lot of questions come in. We're going to take a few more on very quickly right now. So Kanan is written in here, and I can see he's right here as well, that he's also an engineer. He's full of fear, forgets to do a lot of things, so does not practice spirituality. And so that obviously, and he wants to remove all his psychological problems that come from all of this. So is this something that is doable for him?
Of course. See, one is you become aware. Second, there are 3 symbols, as I said. So there is a physical symbol, there is an emotional symbol, and there is the clearing symbol. So physical, emotional take care of those aspects, and the clearing takes care of the right-left imbalance energies. So that way, definitely. And there is a process of a homework in this 63 and 90-day regime, in which your body will release all the darkness which you are carrying inside you. And plus, you can even heal yourself. And once you heal yourself, all these will get cleared from you. So psychologically, why do we hold on to this? Again, we hold on to because of certain attachments and certain fears or certain expectations of other people which we are carrying. Hamare sari duniya ka bojh hum uthate hain. So that is the kind of situation we get into. Yeah. And then we can't take it up anymore. So we can't say no. That is another situation. So we carry other monkeys on our backs. So that is another situation.
And we also fall into that trap of it becoming the comfort zone for us as well.
Yes. Yes.
That if I let go of this, what's going to happen? What if something worse replaces it?
Yes.
But instead, if the thinking can be the opposite and go to, if I let go of this, what better can replace it?
Yes. Yes.
So that would also be something that you would be able to, and like what did you just say, Deepak? There's 63 days regime, right? Yeah. So imagine people, Kanan, you imagine years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years of your life you have spent where all of this is just built up. You have to give yourself time for it to move out as well. So if there is a certain period of time for you to do a certain amount of practice, like a lot of practices have, say, a 21-day detox where you do the work on yourself, things like that. So it's important to follow the setup for it to happen as well. All of this, it's never overnight. It's never overnight. Yes, things work fast, but nothing is ever overnight. You must always remember that. Aditya has written in that receiving messages from the higher self, guides, or the source is channeling and downloads. Higher self is someone who has evolved conscious and is aware of 3D and its polarity. Does that make sense? So Aditya, are you saying that this is how you've understood it? So if you could just clarify on that. He also writes that I've noticed the voice and messages from source are calming as if they're providing solutions with love. The messages from the ego and mind create fear. Right, Deepak, he's put a
Yes,
he's
yes.
put his thought across,
Yeah.
and
So
he's on the right
Aditya, I
track.
would say that congratulate you that you. So basically, had it been if someone who is having a he's in a comfort zone, for that person, if you tell him to even shift a job, it becomes like oh my god, stress, anxiety. Third eye gets blocked with stress, anxiety. By the way, so that is basically all. So messages, as I said, Aditya has rightly understood. At the same time, you are good for a change. So because things, you have to change your scenario. Today you're earning 10,000 rupees. Tomorrow you are to earn 20,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, 1 lakh rupees. So you have to change the way you're working. Maybe you'll have people reporting into you. So as I said, you have to be open to change. The change can be on physical, emotional, or even professional. So because everybody says, I want 1 lakh rupees, 10 lakh rupees, but are you ready to make that effort? First of all, towards yourself, forget about the world. So that is something which we keep reiterating on, that you will get everything in life. Well, first, intend strongly. And once you have goals, and then see, basically on this, I would like to just raise one more issue, one more thing. Like we have 1, 2, 4, which I mentioned to you, where where we shield ourselves. So one is basically where we release all the boundaries and inhibitions. That is number one. And number two is where from heart and above level, heart, the throat, third eye, and crown. These are the heart is the center, and these are the sky chakras. So you become evolved. So your intuition becomes strong. So these three commands you have to say on a daily basis. And once you say these commands on a daily basis, your guide will help you to be aware in whatever step you're taking, how that will work for you or not work for you. You will get the awareness. After that, even if you want to take the wrong step, it is your choice. Nobody will stop you. So that awareness we are trying to develop inside you. So even if it is like, for example, someone going to Africa, like I took a choice of going to Africa. When I had got USA with me, but Africa also. So I was more attracted to Africa because of some reason, and I did well there. So that is choice by intuition.
And there's somebody had asked if black magic removal or protection happens with this, and somebody else has also written in that, which is Khushbu, saying that I get evil attacks or nazar lag gayi situations very easily. For example, if someone praises my skin or hair, I will get a pimple the very next day or start with hair fall or breakage. So can you help with this? As in, this third eye ascension help with this?
Yes, of course. In fact, 1 to 4, the shielding which I'm speaking about, the boundaries which I'm speaking about, the frequency increase which I'm speaking about, these are the ones which take care of your shielding. For example, there are in fact 2 people who were affected by black magic. They had too many people in their family who were doing black magic on them. And accordingly, so basically what happens is that these people are now able to shield themselves. Nobody is able to do anything wrong to them because they are shielded. They will be aware. Don't be scared of that, because once you are aware, your guide will also make you aware that someone is doing something against you. So just be aware and just protect yourself. Don't get into that fear mode again. Maybe if you get fearful, do your protection, do your shielding, and that's it.
I think you're referring here, Deepak, also to that lady who learned Third Eye Ascension with you, and because she was actually getting a lot of black magic attacks, and now is able to protect herself, shield and protect herself and her family.
Yes.
Not just herself, she has her whole family protected.
Yes.
This is after learning the Third Eye Ascension. Right. And okay. You know what, there's some very interesting questions coming up, and I know that all of you want to know what this feels like. So hang in there. We're getting to that right now. Ren has asked, will this require to change our diet, like avoid meat to speed up the ascension?
No. I'm very serious.
We don't go from first to fourth gear. Everyone's on one gear together.
See, we are abundant beings. I will not like to give you any such directions. No. In fact, I whenever someone tells me that you should not do this, I do that. Like someone, when I learned some modality, they said that don't drink coffee. So they asked me, what refreshment do you want? I said, I want coffee. So they were laughing.
Right.
So
Yes,
no
yes,
restrictions.
right. That's in fact, I think somewhere I don't know if it's immaturity or rebelliousness from the teenagers. If someone says it's the same thing that you do with your children, right? You tell them don't do it, they will do it.
Yeah.
You know what? As adults, even you're doing it. So stop blaming your
Yes.
children all the time. Like if somebody tells me you can't do this for the next 10 days, I'm okay, thank you. I don't want to do this at all. I will go my own way. Like,
In fact, yeah. In fact, I also have one group which is known as Learning Unlearning, in which we break all these myths. All these myths we break. So, yeah, there are good things. Maybe Shravan we should keep upwas.
Yes, of course. I mean, yes. Thank you for that, because I did not give a disclaimer. I'm not saying, I'm of course not referring to a lot of the things that we do believe in and we do follow. I'm talking about anybody just generally trying to make things restrictive for you. Yeah. I'm referring to only that. And Minothi's asked, this is again interesting, that if the other chakras are not in balance and harmony, and only third eye ascension and there is being cleansed or balanced, and this is where you'll correct this again, won't it be counterproductive?
See, I'm sorry, I didn't get the name.
Minothi.
Minothi. Okay, Minothi. It's not. So the name is Third Eye Ascension course, but it's something like each and every of your chakra, each and every of your cell. We have got maybe 84 trillion cells. So it's a debatable matter. I will not get into that. But your system will get all very much in alignment. So do not worry on that aspect. 100%. So in fact, if you are able to see a person, by looking at that person, you will come to know which chakra of that person is imbalanced. By that way, you will say that what are the problems that person is facing, which will come up in the intuitive reading as maybe when you quit. So 100%, you will, all the chakras will get in balance.
In fact, I think somebody did ask the question about, will it help to open other chakras as well? Amrita, that's been answered. So that's good. And I just saw a question. I'm just scrolling back because after this, Ritika has asked, sometimes I'm super hyper, energetic, rather imbalanced and complete things. And sometimes I just feel slow after meditation or something I like. And then I just do things at a tortoise pace. Will doing this course help me? Will it help her balance herself out?
Yeah, well, it so happens that, see what happens is that maybe you're an empath also. Probably if you have certain low energies which you are releasing, or maybe you are in a company where you have people who have some low energy around you, so you get affected by those low energies. So here you will be aware, but you will not get affected. So it's something like two planes, one flying at 36,000, one at 30,000. You can see it, but it doesn't affect you. Similarly, it will not affect you. So you're creating a shield around us, increasing your frequency, which will take care.
Right. I see right now that everybody has something on their mind, right, Deepak? And they're all asking, will Third Eye Ascension help me with this? Will Third Eye Ascension help me with this? Will Third Eye Ascension help me with this? So yes, we do want you to know and understand how Third Eye Ascension works also and what it entails, which we'll bring up a little later when we go into this amazing set of things that Deepak has for you. I think right now, Deepak, everybody's got so much on their mind. Maybe we just take them through a quick experience of this.
Yeah.
So do you want to just let everybody know what to do and any specific instructions?
Yeah, just sit back and relax. No restrictions on sitting, sleeping, whichever way you're comfortable. What we will be doing is releasing any one particular issue. Now that could be some situation, that could be a physical pain, that could be some relationship matter, or could be anything under the sun. So maybe if it is a job related stress. So what we will do when I do the healing, you will get one, relief, second, awareness about how to tackle that. So maybe depending on what the situation is. So that is the only requirement. Just sit back and relax. No need to put your feet on the ground and things like that. It will just work. any which ways you want to.
And Deepak, pregnant women, safe to receive?
100%.
Right. Somebody's driving, stop, right? Avoidable to be moving while receiving this, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Better.
Right.
Better.
Great. So as normal disclaimers apply, if you're operating heavy machinery or driving a vehicle, it's better to take a break right now while you receive this. Do keep water handy. There'll be a fair amount that you feel. And as Deepak said, think of any one thing. Think of one thing, all right? And a lot of us are monkey brain. We'll be thinking of 10 things right now. The moment we've said, think of one thing. So think of one thing so that you can see what happens and experience, or see and feel whatever happens with that. Please go ahead, Deepak.
Yeah. So one, which rightly Nilu said, one thing, and whatever, as monkey mind will give you 10 things, but whatever comes to you, the first is what the intuition is giving you. So that is another small awareness about how intuition works. So just sit back and relax, and as you may have already thought about that one, this thing, I'll create sacred space as is customary for all my healings. I manifest the four legions of light in the four corners of all the people who are on this program and who are even coming up. I manifest the four legions of light in the four corners of all the homes, even people who will be listening to the recording. I call upon Lord Melchizedek, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Zadkiel to bring out the four legions of light. I call upon Mother Kwan and Mother Mary, Goddesses and Durga Maya to bring out the four legions of light and maintaining the yin and yang energies of all the homes. I call upon Ganpati Bappa to bring out the central legion of light. There is a canopy of white light over us and a sheet of white light below us. I call upon Saint Germain with his violet flame of transmutation. Each and every person and space and corners are and will keep burning out 50 meters all 6 sides till Saturday night. Kali Mata, Bholenath, and Bajrangbali are there for our protection. We are in the lap of Mahatar Babaji. The universe has us protected. Swami Samarth is creating a shield inside and outside all of us. So just sit back and receive and release, of course. I'm drawing the 3 symbols. And sending you the energies to everybody on this program and even on the recording. Just receive them. Think about the thing which you need to solve or release. I'm feeling a lot of energy and a lot of releases. Releases can be physical, can be about certain rigidities which we carry sometimes. I'm seeing some rigidity getting released because of why maybe certain situations have become a no-go situation. Maybe you will find the answers. And very heavy energy is getting released. Keep receiving. Lot of wobbly energies. Wobbly energies mainly means that a lot of imbalances. I think, as I mentioned, a lot of opinions people give you. Their beliefs, their expectations from you. Releasing all of those imbalances, which I'm, oh wow. The energies are very, very strong. And I'm sure you are feeling it. If you are feeling any uncomfort, don't worry, it is all getting released. I'm feeling some of them are feeling uncomfortable. You're having inside you is coming out, so release that. Very, very strong energies. Very, very strong. Ipa and Mother Earth, are sending there very strong, and these symbols are working on the physical, emotional, and the imbalances. Mother Earth is sending her abundance and compassion. I'm yet getting a lot of releases, so we'll continue the healing for some more time. Even in Third Eye Ascension course, we stress upon not healing for a particular time, but as you get intuition, then you can stop the healing. You can heal even physical lesions like kidney cyst, brain cyst, even cancer. We have healed with this. COVID, big time, even for diabetics. Just release, release, release. Just now, everybody to take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Just be aware of your medical issues in case you have restrictions on breathing in deep. Please be aware of that. And just for the last time, breathe in and breathe out. Are shaking, vibrating with this energy and releasing all of these rotation. The heat is complete. You can come back.
Beautiful, Deepakk, as
You.
always.
Thank you.
And now we're going to give everybody a little time to settle in.
Settle.
And Anjali is here. Let's hear from her in the meantime.
Yes.
Anjali, sending your request to unmute. And I did have a question because I heard you say I can feel resistance, or I can feel you know them fighting the release. I want to come to that also. And Anjali is here, who's actually learned this course from you. And I can see everybody here on video. Take your time, come back. We'll speak to you about your experience right now. Hi, Anjali.
Hello, dear. How are you?
All good. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us.
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
Namaste. How are you? Yeah, please.
So, the moment I joined this, or I learned this course, after that, there are countless amazing experience. Like every day, I can't say ki, okay, bas itna hi hai. No, there are lots of things that sir is telling you, and believe me, you can shield your family, yourself from the negative energies, from the black magic. You can protect them on daily basis. Even your home, your vehicles. There are some magical and I must say the very powerful symbols which you're going to learn in this course, from which we can heal the peoples and we can heal ourselves. And with the power of the pink light, which sir going to teach in this course, through that pink light, you can heal the situation. Like normally people are going to say, heal this person, heal that. But we rarely listen, we can also heal the situation. So through the pink light, we can do that. And believe me, like the sir says, we all have those powers. Okay, so this is nothing that's going to just insert something in us. All we have, just tap on that power. We have to just get aware of that part. If we all have, we just want to be know how to start using or be aware of those parts. Okay, so after I learned this, I am also a spiritual healer. I'm doing it professionally. So it's give me a unique kind of things for my clients. Like they know I'm suffering from this thing, but they don't know the real cause. Through this power, or you can say the third eye course, I can relate what is the root cause of their problems, or we can also use them in a daily basis things. Like it's in a lighter mode, I'll say my husband used to take tips for the share market and most of them are coming very correct. So
Yeah, in
I am
fact, she
very
used to have
famous
a lot
in
of people
this.
lining her up. Bhaviji,
Give me a
ये
tip.
क्या
Yes.
होगा?
Yes, even you won't believe कि my husband is going to tell me, okay, we are going to have the list of promotion in our office, and this will going to come tomorrow, and I'll tell them before the night, okay, this person will get this position, this person will get that position, and it is exactly that way.
Amazing.
And everybody was surprised. Okay, now I'm like, they used to call me and say, batao, we are going to crack this deal or not.
Right.
So can you heal that situation? Can you heal our problems and this kind of things? So you get, we have that powers. We are so powerful. Like sir, give us the term. We are powerful beings. So we all are powerful beings. Just we need to be aware of those powers. So there are some symbols in this course. They are pink light, and the intuitions are definitely going so high that on daily basis, if you keep doing this in practice, now your intuitions will going to limitless. Your power is going to be limitless because sometimes in the initial stage, I used to think, okay, I need to sit and then I'm going to get the messages. But nowadays, I'm just walking and passing away from the people and I'm getting messages for them without even concentrating on the problem. It's like that. Even sometimes, if we are stuck in the traffic, we used to do the symbols and just, okay, we get the way. So it's really a very powerful thing. I say everyone should know this power. Everyone should tap this power. And sir is a wonderful teacher who never give you okay, this is the fears, this is this thing, you have the restrictions, boundaries. No. Sir is always like, do the reading if you are lying, do the reading if you're sitting, do the reading whenever you like. So the freedom is there and power are limitless. So I must say that everyone should be aware. Why not? If you have that power, then why don't you want to grab that power or want to know how to use these powers? Everybody has that power.
Amazing. Thank you, Anjali. And people, you've just heard from her. She's using it in her professional life. She's using it in her personal life. In fact, she's become the go-to person for tips on the share market. Who's going to get a promotion? What deal to crack? Do you not want to do that for yourself? And of course, much more. But thank you so much, Anjali. Deepak, do you have anything you'd like to say to Anjali before we say bye to her?
Anjali, basically, I remember, how she came to me. So basically, maybe thoda Anjali, I'm sorry, I'm sharing a bit not personal detail, but someone had told them that their energies were low. So,
yes, sir.
So I told them that why don't you do this and then speak to that gentleman or whoever it is. So basically, I feel that anybody who is demoralizing you, somewhere it is helping you, but at the same time, it is not all the people don't take it encouragingly. So they took it encouragingly, so it is the result is in front of you. And this is what within 6 months, Anjali? 6 months, right?
6 months of learning?
Yes, sir.
6 months of learning. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. And that means that obviously
and I also like to add that
yes, go ahead.
I like to add that nowadays I can also able to see the live situation. If I want to see whether my family members are in outside, what are they doing, what are they speaking, I can also see that visions.
Scary.
Amazing. So her clairs have developed,
Yeah.
right? Amazing.
So basically, that's what I say. So a lot of people who come to me say that I cannot see. So I said that why are you looking at seeing? Why don't you look at feeling? Because you have a clairvoyant, you have a clairsentient, you have a claircognizant, you have got a clairaudient. So you've got different kind of sensibilities. So if you have certain sensibility, why are you trying to block yourself by going to the other one, which maybe may not have developed to that extent? And once people get frustrated, and then they say, "Oh, medicine nahi hoga," and that's the end of the story. So yeah, this is the world of possibilities. That much only I can say.
Right. So the power that is within you, do not look to define it, look to enhancing it. And everybody has their own specific, sometimes lots, many, sometimes only singular, however it might be. But it is something for you to work on that, let that get enhanced first, because then automatically the other windows will start opening up, right? Awesome. Awesome. So people
I can use clairvoyant, I can use clairsentient, I can use clairaudient, I can use claircognizant, I can use even psychic cognizant. So all those details are there in the course. We give you complete details in the course,
which we're going to come to right now, because there are a few more things that all of you will get to experience, and you'll get to understand a little more about that experience once you actually get to know what is a part of this entire Third Eye Ascension course that you will be able to learn should you take it up. But before that, just bringing in a little feedback for you, Deepak. Khushbu and Dipti, Mridula, Ritika, Arsa, Amukta, everybody, Kanan, everybody's thanked you for this amazing, amazing healing. And Ritika has written, I had goosebumps for all the time that sir mentioned the energies, and I experienced my headache just vanished. Ritika, you had also mentioned some issue right at the beginning as well, right? So see, you got your answer from Deepak, and look at this one little demonstration of this work, which is actually Deepak has done it for an entire group, but this is something that you'll be able to do for yourself.
Yes.
And for your family, your friends, professionally, if you should to take it on as well. Deepti said she felt very strong energies working on her crown chakra. And Aditya has also written in agreeing with Harshvardhan about, why we get into the same vicious cycles of karma and how can I break this cycle. Aditya, we'll just come to that question right now. Amukta has written, thank you. She said, but I feel pressure in my third eye. Is that okay? Is it?
Yeah. In fact, these are signs that maybe she would have some stress and anxiety about certain things which she's trying to release.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And Kanan, who had written in earlier about being an engineer and going through everything, has said he's feeling very light. Wow. Mridula says, felt heaviness on my face and some cold energy running through the right side of my body.
Yeah, so the cold generally is basically some trauma which may be there, which has created a right-left imbalance. So the cold get releases because of that. So maybe these traumatic energies are cold in nature otherwise.
Okay. Interesting. And in fact, Guri Singh has written in, whenever I take healing or do meditation, or when I take any attunement or do self-hypnosis, I feel a tightness like a compression at the third eye, which is unbearable. Why?
Yeah, well, see, it's something like probably there is something which is stuck there, some fear. And that fear is, you just need to release it. Right. So something is being brought to your awareness, just sit and meditate on that. Just see where is it coming from. And you get your answer. And the moment, so it's something like even if you fear, something becomes big, right? So something becomes big because we are fearing that particular thing. So it becomes an expectation. Okay, when I do it, probably this will happen, and that happens. That's how powerful the mind is. Just take your awareness away from that. Maybe it is. You say it is good that it is. My third eye is very strong. Use that word. Don't use the fearful word. And then see, you will start accepting it more.
In fact, like you mentioned in the beginning, you were scared when this first happened.
Yeah.
You didn't know what was going on, and you experienced a lot of pain on the right side of your body. But the moment the acceptance and awareness happened as well, which took its own time, then that pain also started going away.
Yes, yes,
Right?
big time,
Right.
big time. Yes.
And sorry, you were saying something, Deepak.
No, that was it. So basically, once you accept yourself, which is what I keep saying, that if you accept your current situation, and second awareness, which we try to create, is whatever is happening for your highest good. So please be aware of that. Never fear something which is happening to you. Being in awareness is good, but never fear.
And there is Surinder, who's asked, how can one discern between what messages are from your angels and guides and what are from other sources, including the mind?
Yeah, well, a very simple process for that, which I had downloaded some time back, because a lot of people keep asking me this. So whenever you get a message, right, you get a reading, just check which nostril, which air pipe is working, like the right one or the left one. The left one is the receiving one. So right now I'm in the receiving mode from you all, even from the divine. So my left channel is working. So whenever you do a reading, don't do it every time, because then you will never develop your intuition. But whenever you have a doubt, always check in case you want to still. So the left side, if it is functioning, which means you are in the receiving, not giving.
Right. So basically, would that mean that the message is coming from the higher space, and if it's the right, then it's your mind?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
So left side is basically when you are in the receiving, it's the left side. The right side, which means you are giving something off. So could be to yourself.
Right. And Naresh has asked, hi Deepakji, when are we going to start our third eye activation sessions? A very good question, Naresh. We will give you the offers and exactly what the schedule is right away. In fact, there is, again, I'm just taking in I'm just giving you a little more feedback, Deepak, in case there is. So Anjali said, this is another, she said, can sir do some healing for my tinnitus? Anjali, did you check before the group healing was done where you're at? Do you know where you're at right now? If you do, let us know first. Let us know that first. And
all your tinnitus may not be tinnitus, it may be an angel messages. Because initially, I used to get a ringing in the ears. I went to 20 different doctors. Maybe that's why she has come on the call.
Interesting. So check on that for sure and do let us know. And NJG has written, sir, is there any possibility in myself moving on this path of spirituality, especially if I want to learn healing? Okay, I'm so sorry. NJG, this is not a predictive session going on, and a question like this would not be coming up over here right now. I'm so sorry I started without reading it fully. Okay, so Smita, who had earlier asked about, intuition leading to fear, fear messages, has actually said that there was a pain around the left ear and she could feel the heaviness leaving. Dharati said, I felt tingling in the third eye chakra. And Trupti said, I felt tickling in the stomach and the headache is gone. And Kusuma said, thank you so much for this healing. It was an awesome experience. I can sense an energy, a tuning from the crown chakra and my head pulling up a little, and felt a beautiful divine fragrance around me. Still, the crown chakra has a slight sensation, gratitude. Okay, people, the reason why I said that, it's important for you to know what it is that is going into the learning of this, because there's another tiny bit that you are going to get to experience once you get to know about this. I'm referring here, Deepak, to the intuition and the telepathy. And I guess I've given the word away. Let's find out what this is all about first, very quickly. Stay with us because you are going to experience a little bit more immediately after that. Give me a quick second and I'm going to get the offers up as well. Just refreshed that. And I love the way everybody has responded with so many different questions of all the things that are, that are on their mind. And yet they have these responses. And like I say, immediately somebody wants to know also, when is the course starting? When are the sessions starting? Okay. Somebody had asked a question about the pink light meditation, and for you to give the details. So I just want to mention here the pink light meditation, as Anjali just mentioned, is actually a part of the course. But there's a gift for all of you listeners, and even though we normally keep this as a surprise happy gift towards the end of when we talk about this, Anjali's mentioned it while talking about learning this session. Somebody else has asked for it, and I'm so happy to share with you that Deepakk has actually gifted the pink light meditation for every listener. You will get it with your call replay, all right, with exactly what it is. So for the first time, the gift has already been revealed before. Coming up is, of course, the Third Eye Ascension course and Masters module with Deepakk Raisinghani, who is the original, he's the OG with this program, all right? The benefits, you've already been hearing Deepakk talk about it. It's heighten your intuition. It's healing at the blueprint level. You all know what a blueprint is. It's the basic architectural format of your being. That's your blueprint, and that's the level that you heal at. You meet your spirit guide. You're safe from fallen angels, evil eye, black magic, etc. Telepathy, reading people's minds, is actually a part of this course, and it is something that you can enhance as a skill. You get to read people's energies and help correct imbalances. There are 3 symbols for physical and emotional healing and for balancing the feminine masculine. I'm sorry, 1 symbol each for each of these. You have 10 commands which will help sleep issues, create shields, win difficult contracts, deals and jobs, heal relationships, and lots more. And the sweetheart part of every healing modality, I feel, is where you get to heal animals and plants as well, and that also is happening here. You have 3 wonderful packages, and Deepakk is going to take us through this right now. Yeah. Package A is, Deepakk, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is basically the Third Eye Ascension course, level 1. And in level 1, it's not that you don't learn half the things. So it's a fully empowered program. You become a practitioner where you can heal yourself and others, first of all. And secondly, even increase your intuitions. The 2-day training, which is about 11 hours. And in this, basically, there are certain 5 processes which we do. In these 6 processes, sorry, in which we do the grounding, we do the clearing of the blocks, which is very, very important because we carry a lot of blocks inside us. Second, the third is we take you through a 3D to 5D process. So basically, before if you look at 3 dimension was where the earth was, rather is moving towards 5D. So we clear your energy so much that we may take you from 3D to 5D in that process. The 4th process is basically about something which is your chakras and aura cleansing. So I personally, with these 3 symbols, clear your chakras and aura. And that clearing will instantly give you an indication about how light you will feel and all those things. So, so that is one. And so after that, there is an attunement in which I call upon Ganpati Bappa, who is basically Vigna Harta or obstacle remover, and Lalita Ma, who basically takes care of the 6th sense or the third eye, the whole, the senses, the 6th sense. So these 2 deities, along with Mother Earth and Mepa also I call during the ascension. I basically attune you to these 3 symbols. These 3 symbols are attuned inside you. They are present inside you when you get this attunement done. So here you can, other than what we have been speaking about, commands and attunement, chakras and other, their connection with body and action. So you will know when you read someone, like what is the problem with that person XYZ. Then you can even read aura of people. What does the aura mean for that person? What is the current mood of that person? How to visualize, or basically comment, or rather, comment about what that person is going through. Psychic talk we already mentioned. Game to develop ESP. So basically, that is something where You just have faith in yourself, which I mentioned about the left side, cord cutting and dagger and arrows removal. So cord cutting is something, for example, if we say bad about someone or someone talks bad against us, so we create a cord between us. So there is a process. Every week we cut the cords. Why we cut the cord? Because these negative energies only make us go down some, or rather they pull us in different requirements. Like dagger would be more maybe sinister, maybe a black magic or some attack sort of. So dagger would be that. That also we teach you how to remove. Then arrows. Arrows are basically a bit less sinister than the dagger and a bit higher than the cord. So we make you release these about the guide and meeting the guide. That's a complete process in itself after the attunement, where you meet your guide and you can speak anything and everything that you want to do. Healing, of course, we on the process. On the second day of the class, after the attunement, we teach you how to do, or rather, we show you how to do the healing, and it's all activated inside you before that. And once you do this thing, then there's this hand holding and homework. That hand holding is, I basically handhold everybody, whoever has any difficulty or anything in the homework or any healing process or whatever. So they are welcome at any moment. So this is definitely a part of the level 1. The grounding process MP3 is basically, Neelu spoke about the pink light. There is another grounding process MP3, which I have basically recorded for this particular class. And this will be given to you all free once you sign up for the class. 8 practice sessions over 8 weeks. So this will be ensure that, what is happening, how is your life changing for you. So this I'm meticulously, we have worked on this particular section so that you can empower, you can really see the empowerment in yourself. It's not that, okay, once the class is over, our relationship is over. No. Once the class is started, our relationship starts for life. So we become part of the soul family. Then 1 year WhatsApp group support will always be there anytime. Support with your clients in case you have any difficulty, anything. So you can ask me any question and all answers will be provided without any delay or whatever we call it. Free revision, any next class which is happening, free revision will be given online. Yeah. So 2 days training, 5.5 hours, become a practitioner. So the 2 options are there. One is 6 and 7 August 2022, 12 to 5:30 p.m. India. And the second option is 13 and 14 August, 5:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. India. So this is basically, we are keeping in mind both India as well as, maybe some foreign guests would also be there. So we are keeping these options. And depending on how we come across, maybe, we have some people talking about midweek requirement or something. We can add those depending on the situation and depending on how we go forward. Of course, PDF note, there is a manual which will be shared. The call recording will be shared and a certificate, of course, will be shared. Part of the process. So, as we mentioned already, the bonuses. Now, the usual price which we offer with these supports and all those things calculated is 66,000 rupees. And now, wow. We had a long discussion on that, of course. So currently the special price for the next 48 hours is 16,500 for becoming a Third Eye Ascension course practitioner.
Fantastic. That's a whopping 75% savings, people. And remember, always remember, there is a value to everything that your teacher gives to you, right? And a package like this with all its amazing bonuses, free revisions, notes, everything, all right? This totally would normally cost 66,000 rupees, but it's yours for the taking at a whopping 75% savings at only 16,500 rupees or $241. And that is available to you for 48 hours only. There is, of course, package B, Deepak.
Yeah, package B basically talks about the level 1. And people who really like, I would look at people who have, there are two regimes, as I had mentioned, 63 days and 90 days. So these two regimes are basically to ensure that you rather release the dense energies from within you. So we have a second level, which is the masters. So basically in that, I will empower you to attune other people for the level 1 here. So as simple as that. So there, what will happen is that you have to, in the 63-day regime, you have to heal 5 people daily. And there will be, in these weekly updates, which we speak about, we will talk about what all changes that person went through, what all feelings you got when healing that person. So that will be definitely shared. And so at the end of the 8 weeks, yes, so we will have the masterclass after that. So people who are signing up will go through the process. Why we want you to go through the process? So that you can actually start enjoying your life and then help others also to get empowered. Yeah. So package B basically includes processes and symbols and how they work. The grounding process, so whatever processes I mentioned, which is used for level 1, I will be teaching you all for the level 2. In the level 2, I'll be teaching how you can do that. Then the block clearing process. Sorry.
How they would sorry, be able to teach it further. Sorry.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, so you can teach others the same processes which will be used in level 1.
Right.
And so grounding process, block clearing process, 3D to 5D, which I mentioned, clearing of chakras and aura, this is also there. The attunement process, and meeting the guide process, channeling or meeting your highest good. Okay, that's basically a bonus which Mystic Lotus and we discussed, and so that's something which I have given as a bonus. Generally, nobody teaches this, but yes, as we discussed, we are giving this as a kind of a bonus, not a bonus, but a kind of a bonus. So channeling or meeting your higher self is what also we will be covering.
And this is really nice because this is the trainer level. So you actually teach them all the processes that in level 1, they're only receiving from you on, okay, this is how it is to be practiced. But actually how to teach that same, again, is a process by itself. Yeah. And that is what comes into the practitioner trainer module, which is level 2. Yeah. And of course, the bonuses are there, which are all the package A bonuses. Yeah. Plus, you're getting the package C as a bonus, which we'll just tell you about, all right? Which is a personalized chakra healing and balancing program. Yeah. We'll just come to that. Just very quickly here, Deepak, because I also mentioned before that the pink light meditation is a part of the practitioner course, right? Which also becomes a part of the practitioner trainer course. But for this time, it is being gifted to all listeners, and that's why it's not been mentioned here separately. Yes. But if you could just tell everybody very quickly what that pink light meditation is also, which is also a bonus.
Yeah. So pink light is basically, it is something which is unconditional love. And your heart chakra basically gives out this unconditional love. So the moment you put everything, first of all, yourself and others in pink light, whatever tough situations, whatever bitter situations which you face in life, they become very easy because your whole perception about that will change. Because as they say, something like if a mother is very angry about certain thing, you send the child to that mother, and suddenly you will see that anger has gone and the smile has come. So similar change comes with the pink light when we do the process. So you start seeing the larger picture rather than get attached in the smaller vision and get lose your anger, because losing anger is not a good thing. Losing your energies is not a good thing. That will give you balance.
Awesome.
So this basically the level 1 similar. The level 2 is on 8th October. It is a one-day process, 12 to 5 p.m., where all these processes will be taught to you, and you will also go through certain 1 or 2 processes. So this is basically a 92,000. Including all. Package A, it says bonuses, personalized program, package C. And now we are offering it at 24,000 rupees. And this is for 48 hours. So level 1, And level 2 is package B.
Fantastic.
So you
Fantastic.
practice and you even teach.
Right. And there you have an overview. You become a practitioner at only 16,500 rupees or $241. And you become a practitioner and a trainer, which also includes package A, all its bonuses, and includes the personalized program that is package C, which is just coming up. And your limited period special price is 24,000 rupees or $351 only. And of course, you do have an option to upgrade from package A to package B. If you bought package A and want to upgrade, that option is there as well. And the team has put the amount in as well for that, which is just at 8,500 rupees or $125. Package C. A lot of you, I did see, were asking, can you do this? Can you do that? Can this be healed? Can that be healed? This would be a good package for you to take on, especially if the immediate concern is the healing or the sorting out of a situation. So tell us what package C is, Deepak.
Yeah, well, this was also intricately planned between me, Nilu, Nidhu, Krish, and of course everybody from ML, where we actually spoke about when we do chakra healing. So we heal certain intentions of people what they want to heal. So in that first 30 minutes, we will have a personal session in which whatever healing has to be given in that session, I'm not, charging separately for that. So that for 30-minute session, whatever, maybe if it is a block clearing or whatever, intuitively I'm guided. So that will be taken care of in this 30-minute session. So in short, what you will get is the healing. And after that, 15 days remote healing. So once we have the 30-minute, I understand what has to be released. You are aware of what can be released, how it can be released. We will go through the whole process. And then after that 15 days, you will get daily updates on the WhatsApp from me, saying that today what all I released, today what all you should feel. So this is all happening in intuition, and you will feel physically. So that 30 minutes physical session, personal session, and then the 15 days remote healing with daily WhatsApp updates or Telegram updates as per your preferred service partner. And then at the end, so it's not that we do the initial and healing and that's over. No, we would like to hear from you in that 10-minute session at the end of the 15 days, how you felt, what you felt, what all you felt. I will even go to a certain extent, maybe, a bit aggressively, saying that you can take a photograph on the first day and after the 15 days and see the difference. You will see it for yourself. Why I'm saying this, there is a lot of conviction in that. I'll share that later maybe. Then you have the option to record the session, which I have these 2 sessions with you. Yeah. As benefits are highlighted, which I mentioned, visible changes in your physical, emotional, and mental health, very, very clear. Feel and look younger, fitter and happier. So basically it's all in the mind, as they say. Manifestation opens up. So you start believing in yourself, and that is where the fears stop bothering you, and you become more clear about your vision. And lots more, of course. Life is a lot of possibilities. 11,000 rupees is what we offer, because if you really look at the personal session itself is quite a, so as I said, that healing which will be done is part of this. So 11,000 is what the going price is, and we are offering an exciting price. That's 6,000 rupees. And this is available for the next 48 hours.
Awesome. And 6,000 people.
Steal, if you ask me.
Yes, right. A 30-minute session, then 15 days remote healing, then another 10-minute follow-up session. And this is done individually for each person, right? This is not a group thing.
No group.
Right. This is individual people. This is not, okay, you've bought, I've bought, and Kanan's bought, and Trupti's bought, and we're all lumped in together. No, it's each individual. Right?
Because
and each individually gets updated, correct, Deepak?
Yeah. Yes, of course. In fact, the whole idea behind this is we are unique beings. So, and secondly, basically in a group, so I would look at it that each unique person's journey, we would share their outputs, their inputs, and their soul path and their life path. And
fantastic. and you have your overview again. All the details are in the Telegram group along with the payment links. We'll give you a quick recap of the same in a short bit as well. You have level 1, which is your practitioner, Third Eye Ascension course, package B, which is the level 1 and 2, Third Eye Ascension Masters course, and you have package C, which is your personalized 7 chakra healing and balancing program. All information is there on the Tele. And this surprise we have already given away, but let's just say it again anyway.
Yeah, powerful pink light process, MP2. So basically with this, you can create a lot of bonhomie. For example, if there is any person who's creating a lot of issues for you, or any person who's giving you a tough time, send pink light to that person. Also, send it to a situation, send it to anything which is really bothering you. So you will find answers coming back to you.
And thank you so much for this gift, Deepak. That is for sure. People, if you're ready and you know you want to open your third eye and open a new dimension into your life, you have to start now with Deepakk and the Third Eye Ascension course.
In abundance.
In abundance, in absolute abundance. These are lovely offers, and these are people. These are training offers.
Yeah,
you're not going to get offers like this randomly from Deepakk from anywhere in any setup. So take the opportunity. All right, if you're ready to start, you know what you've got to do. You've just got to click on that link. It's on the group. It's in the chat. It'll also be there in your call replay. And I want to thank everybody who's still here, especially because I requested stay on, hang in there. Something else.
Something coming up.
Yes, it's part of what you actually learn to do. It's part of the skill set that you yourself develop. We were talking about intuition, which we ignore, and things that develops a lot. And then we also spoke about, you also mentioned telepathy, right? Deepakk, how do we get people to experience intuition? Okay, you know what? You are going to, Deepakk, I'm going to request you. Do you have a gallery view open right now? I can, I think everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, I can only see a few videos on, so I'm going to give everybody a quick moment to please put your videos on. And a quick disclaimer here again to everybody, especially anybody joining today for the first time. This call is being recorded. It is live streaming on YouTube right now as we speak. It's going to be shared on replay. If you're willing to be on video and experience and go through the demonstration or experience this, please know that it will be shared everywhere. We will not be taking requests to please delete or edit later. So knowing that, taking that ownership, we would love to have you on. Deepakk, for this, and here people, I'm asking Deepakk why, because he is the biggest, his intuition skills are beyond excellence. So for once, I am not going to choose somebody, Deepakk. I'm going to let you choose anybody from the screen here. All right. And this way, nobody gets to tell me you didn't pick me. Basically, I've just thrown my responsibility on you for one time right now. Pick anybody. See, look at all the videos. Pick whoever you think you'd like to pick, Deepakk.
Yeah, well.
Just give me the name.
Yeah. Khushbu.
Khushbu. All right. Khushbu, you lucky girl, you. Shilpa, can we have Khushbu spot? Thank you, Shilpa. And Khushbu is sending you a request to unmute. So we do not know what Khushbu's concern is, what her issue is, what she's wanting to ask, if at all, ask anything at all. So Deepakk, I don't know what's happening here. Please tell us. What are we about to witness right now?
Well, we spoke about telepathy, right? So, hello.
Yes, Deepakk.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. Hi.
Yeah. So, would you like to experience telepathy?
Yes, of course, I'm ready.
So,
Deepakk, sorry, 1 second. But then what about the rest of us now? I am having FOMO right now.
yeah.
Will we also get to experience it?
Yeah, of course. So
okay,
you
awesome.
can, more the merrier. The
awesome.
more the merrier. So
should we add a few more people on?
Yeah, please do that. Please do.
Okay, so should I just like pick a few names randomly?
Yeah.
Okay,
Please do.
Shilpa, I'm just gonna shoot the names out. Okay, let's get Anthony
Okay.
and we shall know after this if my intuition is good enough or not, Deepak.
No, you are the best.
No. How many can we get on? You got to tell me that.
Just add 4 more. Yeah, fine.
Add 4 more. Okay.
Yeah.
So Devika and Surinder only because Surinder has gotten away with being chosen today because of that halo on his head.
Yeah.
It is
really good.
How many do we have already?
2 more.
So 2 more. Okay. Laiju, I would definitely love to have you here. You've had things on your mind, and I hope this helps you experience a little bit more. And one more person, one more. This is so tough for me. Guri, let's get you on. I have not seen you here before.
So, yeah. Thank you, everyone. And so how the process works is I will be doing certain commands, 1, 2, and 4 for all of you. You pick and choose who you want to talk to. This person may have, you want to know maybe some secret, or you, in the sense for the highest good, of course, you want to know about maybe a payment outstanding, maybe a particular job interview, maybe a particular situation, maybe a contract, could be anything, which that person is telling you, yes, array, you are next in line, but somehow it doesn't happen. So here, there is an opportunity for you to speak to the subconscious mind of that person. And that will give you the answer, which is the honest, true answer. So, of course, you have to be ready to accept the answer also. So it's not that, so you will get an answer which is the complete truth. So just tell me the names of people who you would like to speak with.
I'll unmute them one by one. And I'm also putting this out there, Khushbu, Anthony, Devika, Surinder, Laiju, Guri, that we of course respect everyone's privacy. You don't necessarily have to tell us what you thought of and what was the question that you had in mind, but we definitely want to hear about what happened, in the sense that what you experienced. All right, we do want that. So if anybody is uncomfortable doing that, raise your hand right now. We'll remove you from the screen. We want you to be comfortable with what you're doing. Is everybody okay? Give me a thumbs up. Just show me your thumbs up. Awesome. You are all fantastic people. Khushbu, give Deepak what he's asking for.
Yeah, so the name is Mr. M.M. Gupta. He stays in Chennai. He's a patient of mine. So I'm like trying to get in touch with him, but it's not happening.
No problem. The name is enough.
Thank you.
Yeah, Anthony.
Anthony.
I'm not ready yet. Can I go later?
Yeah, okay. So do you want to come in at the end, or would you like to be off the grid right now?
At the end, that's fine.
Okay, all right. Devika, you're ready?
You can just say the name. You don't need to give me any details.
Yeah.
Just the name.
So I didn't understand is what am I supposed to say?
So basically anything, for example, I said that a person you're given, say 1 lakh rupees to someone, and that person is just telling you, whiling the time away. So what is the exact intention of that person? Whether he is really going to pay you or he has some genuine issue, you will come to know that. Or if it is a job interview, you are being told, come later, we will see next month, one after 10 days, after 5 days. So you will get to know exactly what is there on the actual truth you can find out.
Okay. So can I say about my job, like,
Anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything.
So the name would be Nishana. She's my boss.
Okay. Don't need to clarify. That's fine. So the name is enough. Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah. Surinder?
Hello, sir. Sir, I wanted to ask you whether I have got a property which is not happening. There is a lot of family conflict. So, like just you said, some people say that we would like to do it, and then they are playing games and all. So
So
then
whoever is the main perpetrator, we cannot have talking to everybody, but any one main perpetrator you can speak to and find out at least their version, or rather
Okay,
what is
so
there in their mind. Yeah.
sure.
You can tell me the name of that person.
That would be my cousin brother Pratap Singh Katra.
Okay, done. Yeah,
Laju?
Liju. Laju.
Yeah. Basically, I'm a bonsai artist and I teach bonsai online. Now, I was teaching with BitClass, a platform, and went on well. But of recent, they had some changes in the management and things. But of recent, when I checked with them, they said they are not interested. I just want to find out what is the reason. Is my rate high or something?
Whoever is the main decision maker, if I may use that word.
Tanya.
Tanya. Okay. Okay. Done.
Guri is left.
Yeah, Guri.
For me, Amarjit Kaur.
Okay. Yeah. So Anthony, I think are you ready?
Yes.
Unmute yourself. Anthony, we need the name.
Anthony, no stress, no worries at all.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fine.
Just
It's
the
okay to
name.
not
Don't
be,
need to
yeah.
tell me any subject or something. Nothing. I don't want to know the subject.
Well, I have somebody in mind, but I do not want to say out the name. Is
Okay.
it okay?
Okay. Just tell me in the intuition, at least I'll get the name. Okay. Fine. So you can just close your eyes. Imagine yourself in white light, and the person who you spoke about, who you need to speak to, that person sitting opposite you, also covered in white light. Just close your eyes. Imagine yourself in white light and that person sitting across you in white light. Now, I have already done the background work which had to be done, as I need to keep you safe because we are in the universe. So within the safety, within the shielding, you are speaking to that person's subconscious mind. So just ask your question now. Responding to you, they will also respond to you. Just remember what you have been told. You've got your answers, you can come back. It is quick. Now just do a scissor-like thing in front of you. Just cut like a scissor. Yeah. So this is basically you're cutting the cords with that person. And that's the end of it.
That was super fast, Deepak.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to take more time.
No, it's fast.
And people, of course, Deepak is, he's the original with this. He's a master at this. So it takes him this short a period of time. When you take this learning on, you too with practice would get there. Correct, Deepak?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. And
The
do we
next
give
second
them?
day of the workshop. Sorry, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
really? Second day?
Yeah, on the second day. In fact, I make
Wow.
people practice on the second day of the workshop.
Amazing, amazing. So do you want is there a waiting period before we can check in with everybody, or
No, they would have got the answers, whatever they were intended to ask.
Okay, so whoever's ready
Devika
to
seems to
go
be
up
smiling,
first.
so maybe
Yeah.
she got a positive answer.
Devika?
I think I got my message very clear.
Super.
Yeah.
Super. Yeah.
So,
Great.
we're taking for granted it's a positive one.
It is.
Awesome.
I
Fantastic.
literally got the word directly come into my mind.
How was the experience? How did you feel? You know, like, was it?
I know. I feel, I feel something in my heart chakra. I guess it's some. I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I just feel something in my heart chakra, and I literally got the word. That's all I wanted. Yeah.
As simple as
I'm
that.
going to go a step ahead, Deepak. Deepak is a fantastic teacher and a very gentle person to be with. But I'm going to ask, but Devika, what was the word? If you're okay to share it.
Yeah, I'm perfect. So I'm actually at a stage where, in my career, I don't know whether I should shift or, am I in the right path? Am I doing well? So my question was really that. So I got the answer that just hang in there. That was a word, hang in there. So the question was whether I should move out and search for something else.
Super.
And I got the word, just hang in there and I'll get what I need.
Super.
Super. Fantastic. Thank you, Devika. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks for having the faith. Yeah.
Who's ready to come on next?
Yeah.
Hi, Kushbu. All right.
Yeah, so I just wanted to ask yes and no, and it was like an instant yes.
Wow. Okay, that's really. And
so
did you feel any physical, anything physical? Because I was basically sensing
just
that.
Happier. Just happier.
Wow, super.
Awesome. You're feeling better about your patient now?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Super.
Amazing. Thank you. Okay, Anthony, Surinder, Laju, Guri, which one of you would like to come on? Surinder, all right. All right, Laju, we'll take you on after Surinder. Surinder, I've sent you a request.
So I got an instant answer in the form of a no for the specific question which I had asked.
Super.
And I felt a lot of energies, heavy energies near my heart chakra, actually.
Expectation was something different and you got some other answer, so that's fine.
Okay.
So the heaviness left you. That's okay. See, this is exactly what happens, when we carry a lot of सारी दुनिया का बोझ उठाते हैं ना, कूली जैसा बोलते हैं. So we carry a lot of pressure onto ourselves. When we get these answers, we become light. Oh, so nice.
Right.
So something like that. Yeah, please. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, Neelu, please take over. Sorry.
No, please.
Yeah, my answer was also specific. Revenue sharing not feasible. I got that.
Oh my goodness, that is really specific.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps now. I think that's
because that is one of the reasons why they were not interested in me taking the class.
I can say, categoric statement.
Yeah, revenue statement sharing not feasible.
Wow, super. Yeah. Anybody else?
And if I may just ask Deepak very quickly to Laju, even though the answer is this, which means that's why this particular revenue stream is not going to happen right now. But you were smiling when you said it. So would I be correct in taking a guess and asking if there's a relief to the fact that you now have full confirmation, you don't have doubts about the why of it anymore? So it's a relief by itself, right?
Yes, it is a relief because this question was going in my mind because everyone likes my classes. Why is it that when I was doing there, why are not they asking me to do it again?
So, Laju, one more thing I would like to talk about is one is we are aware of this, right? We are aware of the issues. So there are ways and means of healing this situation also. So it's not that if no is the answer, so that's the end of the world. No. Here, there are certain processes in which these particular specific categories can be released.
Okay.
I will talk about something what Surinder had mentioned about this property issue. There was this huge family in Bihar who had come to me. And in fact, I healed their situation where they were supposed to get bereft of some 1.5 crore rupees of, so their own brothers were trying to take it away. So there was a healing process which I got through this Third Eye Ascension course, where that 1.5 crore came back to them. It was a something like 20-30 days healing process which was part of this. So all those can be shared. So what I'm saying is that if you got the answer, there is a way of correcting it also.
Correct.
You can win this over this contract also. So that is the difference which we speak about. So it's not
It's not a full stop. It is not a full stop. Yes, it can be corrected and they can call me back.
Yes.
Provided we follow a process.
So it's something like if there is a choke in the pipeline, you know where the block is, you release that block and the pipeline goes fine. So that is how this also works. At least you are aware of the issue, you can solve it. You can speak to other people and see. So out of maybe 5 people, you spoke to one person. You speak to all 5 people, you will come to know who is with you, who is against you. So it's something like amplify the good and amplify the good which is already with you, and 2 who are not with you, also heal them. So all 5, once they are with you, profit sharing will become all with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is how it can work. Yeah, Anthony, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No, not at all. We're all here. We're all listening. Anthony, I've sent you a request.
Okay, I just want to share my experience that I got a positive answer, and during the positive answer, I felt a connection, mind and heart sort of synchronized.
Wow. How can you get any better than this? Super.
And I just want to say, Anthony, you have a very lovely smile, and it was good to see that smile with the positive this message that you got for yourself as well. So thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Guri.
Hi, when I was starting to visualize me and the other person in white light, I started feeling pain on my third eye, because due to that I got distracted, but I felt energies on my heart chakra.
Okay. So you got your answer?
No, I did not got my answer because I got distracted due to the pain and compression when I started visualizing myself and the opposite person in white light. But I saw that person strung in white light. The white light was slow, but in type of a rope. That I, for a 1 second or 2 seconds, I visualized that person was strung with a white light rope. And I have how to explain it. The person was moving and it was strung in it. That
I think 10 minutes back I said, 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes back I said something that don't visualize, don't think about the pain. It is all okay. So you are in controlled environment. So maybe, just need to have more faith in yourself and the energy of this. That's it. Believe me, that's exactly how it works.
Okay.
Thank you, Guri. Thank you for being very frank about this. Super. That's really nice. And believe me, you have the answer. I'm sure you will text us tonight on the group, maybe that you got your answer. It is somewhere in your subconscious. Maybe you're just trying to, it's something like it's getting processed. So I'm sure you'll tell us on the group later.
Answer I don't know, but I got some image for 1 or 2 seconds.
Yes, so that's exactly the answer. You just think about that and you'll get to know what was the answer.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Danilo, please go ahead.
Thanks, Guri. And of course, once you have a little more clarity for yourself, you are most welcome to check in with Deepakk on the Telegram group after the call, or better still, come back tomorrow and check in again. Thank you, Khushbu, Devika, Surinder, Laju, Guri, and Anthony for being here and for sharing this, for allowing us to have you on video and for sharing it. And I hope you had a good experience. and we're going to take you off the grid, like off the. Thanks, Shilpa. And quick reminder to everybody: there are a few questions that have come up. I'm just going to just bring them up very quickly. For one crucial one being Vandana asking, and how do you know the answer is not your mind playing tricks?
Yeah, so I have already given you the answer, left side.
Right.
If you want to still be very sure, the left side channel is like working. The whatever the wind flow is on the left side, which is your prana is on the left side.
And of course, Vandana, if you were listening to everybody's responses, including Guri's, who said, I didn't feel it, but I saw this. Everyone did have their own individual responses, whatever they were, and with whatever extent that they've shared it with us. I do trust that you saw them giving it, and you would know that there is a difference. For sure, it did not feel like somebody's thought, okay, I have this answer ready in my head, because it's the answer I'm looking for. So I hope, Deepak, that would be correct, right?
Yes, of course. Of
Okay.
course. See, basically, it's something like, I don't know what are the question you asked, what you will get the answers yourself. So it's for you. It's basically, we call redemption, right? We call redemption means basically we had a lot of Surinder did mention about as if something from the heart chakra left. So he was carrying that dense energy inside him. The moment he got that answer, it left him. So this is exactly how we clog up our lives. We carry chota, and that becomes a let go issue. We don't let go.
So, Trupti is asked, if we want to forget some specific person and the traumas they gave, does this healing help? And moving to a different country, does it make it possible? Tripti, are you asking if Third Eye Ascension makes it possible for you to move a country, or did you understand the second part? Because I am not sure if she's asking if Third Eye Ascension will help you move a country, or she's asked in specificity to wanting to forget, wanting that person and the trauma they gave to be healed.
Right. So basically, I think I'll answer still nonetheless.
Yes.
See, whatever is for your highest good will happen. Whether it is moving to another country, if there are any blocks, you are made aware of those blocks. The Third Eye Ascension course itself has a block clearing process. So I make you aware of those blocks before releasing them. So generally, or 99% of the time, it is your own blocks which block you from going. I want to go do this. I want to do this, but something is stopping me. It is nobody is stopping you. It is your own inner blocks which come to the fore. And to this, I would also say about one thing. Speed breakers do come up. Speed breakers will come up always in your life. Why don't you change your perspective towards speed breakers? Why don't you look at, you're going one step above, right, in a speed breaker? So why don't you look at them as a stepping stone?
Nice.
Other than blocking your speed, you're growing. That is, look at it in that manner. So it basically changes your point of view altogether. This whole course is about transforming your energies so that you are aware of your own energies. You are aware of your own higher self, higher good, highest good, whatever. So
and a speed breaker, Deepak, actually is not about it's not about slowing your speed down. It's actually about you needing to take a breath.
Yes.
Stop, take a pause, take a moment. All right. Your speed, you'll catch up again. But just take a moment. And that's what that speed breaker is there for, right? Is for you to get back into some perspective and some balance. And then raftar pakdo fir se. Sorry. Exactly. How do I say the name? Catch your speed, pick your speed again after that. Right.
So it's something like, it is always, they say, when you get too confused, it is better to take a step back and then move forward with conviction. Because even a lion will, when they are going for a prey, they move one step before jumping forward. So as all these people are beautiful people are there with us, patiently listening to us all this time, I will give one more small tip. Whenever you are confused, whenever you have certain confusions in your mind, clouding you, whatever, despair coming through, anger coming through, put your hands on your heart chakra for 5 minutes. and you will see that whole situation will dissipate for you. The pink light and this heart chakra hand will make your life very easy. You will not get into despair. What happens? People take drastic measures, drastic decisions in that moment of anger. People take other person's life. They do suicide, whatever, road rage, all those things. So just be aware of your highest good, and these two energies will take care of you. To center yourself, because even if someone is giving you anger, if you take that anger, it will damage you, not that person. Or maybe it is damaging that person. You're also taking that person's anger into you. So it's not worth it. I think someone had asked me, if someone has given a trauma, so whether, whatever, so it's something like, don't give it back. So just release it from yourself and let it go. See, karma is there for everybody. So you just release yours and finish it off. Don't think about too much about that. Shield yourself, of course. Healthy shields are good. Boundaries are bad.
And here of course, is, let it go. You're not alone in the letting go of it. Either learn the course, the Third Eye Ascension, become a practitioner trainer, or if you're not there yet, take on the healing package for yourself. Yeah. All right. And Smita, you want to ask Deepakk something? I'm not very sure what your question is. We're just going to, I know we've gone past time. I'm just going to take 1-2 questions. There's just 2 questions on here as well. Just bringing it up. Excuse me. Reshma's asked, can my granddaughter, 3.5 years old, who's having major growth health issues, be healed? Reshma, are you asking if can be healed by the package C if you take it on, or are you asking if you can take the learning on and help your granddaughter with? Either which way, Deepakk, for both options, what would your answer be?
Well, I would, I don't know the name, but the moment this granddaughter thing came in 3.5 years is what I heard.
Yes.
So according to me, she would require a bit, maybe a longer healing process. So a package A for you would be better. This is my submission here. A package A where you learn and you can heal her daily.
Right.
And of course, I will be there to support you, and which all, in anyways, they're part of the detail, part of the course. But that will be better. Such cases do require a longer period of healing, depending on, of course, the various other situations.
And Laju's asked, will chakra healing be done on me if I take package A? No, Laju, the package C is an additional bonus for package B, the practitioner trainer level 1 and 2 only. When you take package A, you become a practitioner, and you will be doing your own chakra healing after that. So, and Ren, this is the last question we are taking on for the night, which is Ren asking, will the shield thing also be taught on package A? Then for somebody, like, if you say shield thing to me, I will go to Captain America. Okay, so no, you're not getting the Avengers shield, but yes, it is taught in, if you're talking about Third Eye Ascension, it is being taught.
So basically, I'll just delve a moment on this.
Yes.
There are 3 commands, 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. The first command is basically about releasing all inhibitions and boundaries which we create. लड़कियां 8 बजे के बाद नहीं जाएंगी, those are words which maybe, I don't know, maybe not now, maybe during our time we used to listen. So all those things create a shield around us. Chadar ke bahar pav mat phailao, which is good, but at the same time it should not become, okay, main itna hi kamaunga. That should not become a, so somewhere. So the first, I will read out for you, self-cleansing, let Deepakk be free from all limitations and inhibitions. Limitations and inhibitions I'm releasing. Activation and application command be applied till the end of creation time. So it is now. So whatever I want to, I will activate and apply, activate and apply, activate and apply. I will not I may contemplate, but I will not procrastinate. There is a difference between procrastination and contemplation. Procrastination is a waste of time, if you ask me. Contemplate if you want to for a few minutes. Take steps, apply and activate. Even if you fail, accept you have failed. Doesn't mean that you beat yourself black and blue. Accept you have failed. You're finally a human being. Accept you have failed, move forward. Getting stuck is where you get stuck for life. And that is not good. So this is one. Second is higher chakra. So the higher chakra. So in that, basically, we talk about heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra. These chakras are working at a higher frequency. What happens at a higher frequency is I look at a broader perspective. Now, for example, I am involved in a with a person. मेरा गाड़ी ठोका है, तो I will also shout. I will also abuse. That guy will also shout and abuse. We will end up losing our energies completely. Looking at it from a far perspective, what will happen with that? Ultimately, insurance will give it. So better hai, okay, you whoever mistake, let's move on. Let's look at insurance. So what? So broader perspective. So higher frequencies means you know, even if I fight, what will happen? Nothing is going to come out of it. So better move on. Third is put a protective shield around Deepakk so that positive energy comes toward Deepakk and negative energy gets dissolved. So it is now. So exactly what it creates a shield. You can. So your guide helps you to activate these commands. There are commands for relationship also. There are commands for sleep. Like there is a person who has done this course. He had insomnia issues, big time. So he started reading the command number 8 daily, he said. And he did this course 3 months back. He said, not a single day I have got sleepless issues. He has been sleeping daily peacefully.
Fantastic.
And there is also something about that 3.5-year-old child. And even Laiju, you read it for those people who have basically, who are making small issues, because of this whatever issue. So there, when you read that command, the higher perception of that person comes out. This can be in your case, Laiju, which I could immediately make out. Second, if a child is into addiction, if it is into wrong company, then you read that command number 10 for them, they will come out of those habits and they will become better. So the pink light and the command number 10. So there are 10 commands. You can go in details only during the class. But I can only safely tell you it's a life-changing modality. My life changed after that. Because I started getting my answers, which I used to run in the dark, even after 6 years into healing. Yeah. And the answers started coming to me only after this Third Eye Ascension energies came into me. In fact, after this, I even met Mahatar Babaji, who put this into my mind that you are a healing-oriented healer. It's not a forecasting healer. Correct. So the world, the universe will open up to you with this process is what I need to humbly submit. Because it has happened with me. I was a corporate person. I was the regional director in a freight forwarding company, 100 people reporting to me. My wife says that, what the hell has happened to you? From where you come to where? I said, from where I've come to where? So that's a perception issue. So I used to get daily upset. Daily I used to shout at everybody, ye kaam nahi hua, wo kaam nahi hua. Here I'm talking about good things with all of you and releasing your dense energies. There I used to create. So I was here and now I'm here in terms of frequencies.
That is amazing.
That's my humble submission.
That is fantastic. And really, thank you for sharing that part, especially Deepakk, because that becomes an inspiration and motivation for all of us also in the understanding and the knowing of the fact that you can be starting your journey at any point and any stage of your life. And no matter how many years you've learned something or been practicing something, be it for self or as a practitioner, that we are human beings. We will go through our ups and downs the way we're meant to. How we come out of it with our learnings and how we therefore progress with it, that is a choice that will always remain with us. Yes. And the period that we're meant to go through something, that period is as long as is required for us to learn it. It's not been it's written in stone. You can change it. The longer you take to accept and be aware is the duration of that time period, right? So that is inspiring. So thank you for
more
sharing.
darkness you have got, the more darkness you have got, the more light you can get. It's your choice. And
it doesn't mean go throw yourself into darkness right now. Please don't do that.
What I'm saying, I'm saying is that the more you are into darkness, which means the more you question yourself, the more you question things around you, that is where the answers keep coming to you. You have to just be in receiving to accept those answers and implement them. Don't sit on things. So basically it's something like a Pandora's box has opened up. I know Neelu, I shared with Neelu and Midhu and everybody. So a Pandora's box has opened up, particularly after the pandemic. So as these three processes, out of these three processes, two came to me after the pandemic. So that is the kind of beauty. And more than that, there are 7 more processes which are in the pipeline. So anyway, that's the kind of situation we are into. So our intention is to spread light, and the 5D, 6D, it may sound words to you, but believe me, it's a completely different world we live in.
Absolutely. And thank you so much with that as well, Deepak. We're well past time, and I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you for taking us through so much today. And I know we've not even touched we've barely touched the tip of the iceberg. You are back here again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. same time, same place. In fact, there are these words that have come up quite a bit during the call today, which is the higher self. How do you know higher self? So there is a certain experience that is in store as a surprise for you with Deepak tomorrow. So make sure to not miss the call. Deepak, a lot of people wrote in saying thank you for this call. This class was amazing. This time was fantastic. Kanan has even written that I'm very sorry, Master. I have some household works. I'm leaving. Do not worry, Kanan. We are also winding up. We want to thank all of you for your precious time that you give us. We're eternally grateful and so happy also with it. So Deepak, thank you so much. Last words before we say bye finally.
Yeah, so unconditional love is something where you have to understand in life that given a condition, you may respond in anger, but depends what will you do? You will give your energy away. So love yourself, have faith in yourself. These two factors will take care of you. Because believe me, you may have 100 connections, 100 attachments. You came alone, you will go alone. That's a brutal fact, which we need to accept. So the more you are on your path, unconditional love and self-faith will help you cross any barrier. I'm saying any barrier at any age. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for your time. And I'm really grateful that all had this patience to wait for all this time. And I really thank you. See you tomorrow at 6:30. Whoever is joining, I would love, because tomorrow we have this meeting with the higher self as a process.
And on that lovely note and very exciting, looking forward to the next day. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. Good luck. See you tomorrow.
Bye.